Check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of them candid conversations. We blessed, truly honored, feeling like we highly favored, like the big man upstairs is favoring us, a bag a lot of favors, like we're his favorite son and them things over there. Yeah, candid conversations, we in here, still going strong. You know what we do in candid conversations, yeah? We crisscross around the globe, touching out to all creative and artists out there. We heavy on the reggae tip. We heavy on bigging up each and every artist. We heavy on all type of music around here. Yeah, a big shout out to all our sponsors. A big shout out to all our well wishers, all subscribers, new subscribers. You know the drill. Subscribe down there. Yeah, a big shout out to OWF, Olympia Wafula Foundations, for what you're doing in the community. A big shout out to Sanayetu Mtaani. A big shout out to Sakata Kandanda, Bush and Wine Adventures. A big shout out to JMC Electricals. Listen, there was a big mental health thing that went down somewhere in Kahawa, Wendani, during International Women's Day in honor of women. A big shout out to everybody who took part and participated on that. Big shout out to, all the artists, Cactus Kusini, Sido, and everybody that came out. Big shout out to Shantala, Sunshine. Yeah, and we keep doing our thing. Yeah, so candid conversation on a positive note. Now we are a little bit on that dancehall vibe. You see me? Right. So we crisscross, we go touch a yard, we go back up to this boy here, some bad man who's been there for a while, still doing the thing and still pushing it good music. We in California today, candid conversation on a dancehall reggae tip. And without further ado, I'm gonna introduce you to this man here, my brother, Mr. Krueshef. How are you doing, Mr. Krueshef?
Yo, bless up. Don't know, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, man. You know, I'm doing great. Krueshef in the building.
Yeah. Listen, brother, a long time we've been wanting to do this, but we give thanks. At least we manage now, innit?
Definitely.
Yeah. You know, on a whole tip like that. How you keeping though, my brother? You all right?
Yeah, man. Everything good, man. Everything blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here, man. Just enjoying life. Thanking God for raising me up another day. You know, I'm breathing, and I have life. So.
It's a blessing, man. Same way here. Listen, Hitman Wale, Krueshef, and Merciless. There was some sad news somewhere. The tune.
Yeah. Yes, it was, man. I know. Yeah. You know, it was that song. I mean, I feel like that song is there to reach out to a lot of the youths. Them, you know what I'm saying, and tell them like, yo, you know, stop the nonsense. You know, you don't have to fight and killing and doing all kind of stuff that's not right, and then putting it on YouTube and broadcasting it like it's something
snitching on yourself.
You know?
Yeah, like for likes. You know what I mean? Like so much, like doing a lot of buffoonery with very negative consequences, just basically forgetting the lives, which is being trendy, isn't it?
Yes.
Sad news. It's a sad news, right? And on that tip, we need to say rest in power to one shatter, one legend, one Gargamel who features in the track by the name of Merciless.
Yes, it's definitely a rest in peace to him, man, and a blessing to his family, man. You know. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was like, he's a legend. I remember the early days. I used to mistake him for Wallad. I used to mistake him
for Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer, yeah, the Wallad. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I tell you, I love Merciless. Merciless and the Warlord was like two of the guys I grew up on, and that's how my style developed. You know, I was listening to them legends, man, and from then I loved dancehall music, and so Krueshef was born, and I just started doing my own thing. You know.
We give thanks. Listen, for them that don't know you and who's gonna come and check on this later, can you just give us a background, like Krueshef, where and how you started, where you was born, growing up and that type of thing to where we got right now?
Definitely. You know, my original name, the man called me Clarence Joseph, aka Krueshef. I was born and raised out of the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix. And so, you know, I am from the home where you might hear the name Pressure Bus Pipe. He's
Pressure
from St.
Bus
Thomas.
Pipe,
Yeah.
that's a tough one.
Yes.
Pressure Bus Pipe, yeah.
That's right.
Pressure, this thing. But anyway, keep going. The tune will come to me. Pressure, he's got bangers since Ghetto Life. You know that one? Yeah.
That's right.
We are the underprivileged, you know, the city in the village. Don't you think for 1 minute? Yeah, no Pressure. Yeah. Bad man. Bad tune, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I come from the home of where, you know what I'm saying? The VI, you know, the Virgin Islands, man. I love it. But I was, you know, obviously I grew up in the rough parts of St. Croix. As far as like, you know, I ain't grew up with like a whole bunch of money and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I grew up poor and, you know, but as I got older, my dad, you know, he put me into boxing, you know, and the boxing and I always loved music, so I combined the boxing and the music together. So from the boxing and the music, it took me to places. It took me to all around the world. It took me to the army and took me to different countries like Kazakhstan and Germany and you know, for boxing. I beat them guys too, man, with the boxing. And at the same time, I was still doing my music, you know, and then I took it serious. I got serious in 2015 with the music. I went to Jamaica because I was like, I got to touch down in the heart of where Bob Marley, you know, all the legends, them roots. I got to come back to the roots in order for me to progress in my future.
Yeah, you got to go bless the soil. You got to go work on that soil just to get like...
That's right.
The proper connection with the thing, right?
Yes. So definitely, man, you know, so I went to Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Went there, blessed it, man. Came back feeling great, feeling like, okay, I'm ready now. You know, I am a dancehall artist. I gotta let the world know. And then I start dropping tracks. You know, I drop a track called No Response. I drop a track called We Rise Up. I drop a track called Virtuous Woman, where I just released, and I mean it's doing really well. And I dropped the one and most important one I dropped. I feel like I did it for the streets. Is Sad News, you know.
Sad News,
so, with Merciless and Hitman Wall.
Wow, that's a tune. Yeah, nice one. So yeah, from a VA growing up, like what was the type of... I obviously, like you said, humble beginnings and all that. What were the kind of music that you were listening, like in your house or outside in the streets? What are the kind of things that were... What was the vibe like, the music?
Man, the music scene was mad, man. That's when Beanie Man and Bounty Killer was like going at it, you know, back in those days.
Okay.
But I was listening to like things like what that song? It's an old song. My God, Benz and Beamer. By Bounty Killer, right?
Yeah.
And then you had Merciless songs too, man. You know. Oh gosh, man! It was.
So you are heavy dancer,
and then
heavy dancer.
Sean Paul.
All right. So it was heavy, like, heavy dancer.
Everything.
Right. That's a beautiful thing. And you joined the army and you traveled. What? Are you a South Pole or a North Pole? In boxing.
I'm so sorry. Say again.
In boxing, are you a North Pole or a South Pole? Which one is it?
I'm a regular. So but I fight both ways.
Oh,
but
you
I
can
do
switch.
Fight Southpaw as well.
Okay, you can switch.
Yes, I can switch up.
All right. What weight?
Just.
What weight? What weight did you fight?
I used to fight at 168 pounds, super middleweight.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, man. I was an alternate for the USA Olympic boxing team in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, my G. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Nice one. And still the vibe is there. Still the dancehall vibe is there, right?
Yes, definitely.
That's a beautiful thing, my G. That's a beautiful thing. And also like the kind of message, like just from your songs, when I was vibrating to your songs, like we rise up. You see what I'm saying? The message is kind of like you are not shying away from putting, like they say, candy in the thing. You're talking about positive. Your message is positive, basically, right?
Yes,
With
yes.
titles like "We Rise Up" and "The Good Woman," you're basically speaking to the positivity of life in itself, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about this song here, "We Rise Up," right? So, what inspired this, "We Rise Up"?
I think what inspired We Rise Up was at the time when there were so many, black people getting killed in America, and all around the world. It was just so much. They were just killing our brothers and sisters in the streets. The cops were, and it's like, hey, we can't be doing this. This is we are way past, that time frame to still be getting, discriminated against because of the color of our skin. And we got to stand up for our rights. So the We Rise Up was for everyone, the black, the white, the yellow, everybody who believe in righteousness to stand up for their rights.
Stand up, yes, stand up. Like if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
Yes, yes,
definitely. Yep. In a simple way. When you was growing up, there was no singing in church. There was nothing like that.
No, man, when I was in school, I was growing up in school, man. We used to have singing, dancing, we used to play violin, and that's how I got started. I was in a classroom, and my friend made a bet, and he was like, "Yo, I bet you $20 you can't song like Bounty Killer." I said, "Well, all right, bet song." So I went ahead. I was like, "Yo, Conid got the fierce, Conid got the figure," and it was like,
I remember the same. I remember when I was coming up when we caught Bounty Killer's first album. Is it Poor People's Governor?
Yes.
Down in the gateway, we don't have a king. And the politician or the content of the my pocket is weak, my heart is willing. Yeah, so I can imagine. Yeah. Massive influence to a lot of dancing artists and even just life in particular. So that's where the inspiration came from, right?
Yes. Definitely, yep.
Okay. And I see, like, among the artists you've worked with, rest in peace, like we mentioned earlier, to legend Merciless. How did you come about featuring Merciless in this track, Sad News?
Oh yeah, man. So how it came about it was I was on Instagram, and then Hitman Wally, he hit me up. So he was like, "Yo, I love the music. I would love to do a song with you, because I got a song here with Merciless, and Merciless passed away, and we never got to finish the track, So I said, hey, you know what? I love Merciless, from way back. So I was like, yeah, this will be an honor for me to go ahead and do this and finish this track for Merciless, because he's somebody I always wanted to meet. I never got a chance to meet him, but I figure I will honor him in this song, and I'll do a great job on it.
You did, my brother. You did. That's brilliant, on point, and also it's kind of like there's chemistry there. You can't tell it's a posthumous recording of Merciless. That's a beautiful thing, really beautiful thing. And how was the reception? I bet the reception was big, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Reception was definitely big, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people love the track, man. People hear it, man, and they play it back. They tell me, yo, I love this track. This is a good song. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, for sure, man. Give thanks to the Most High, because, it was him that orchestrated it. Hitman Wally found me just out the blue.
Wow.
And so it was meant to happen, So
it was written in the stars.
Yes.
Yeah, it was written in the stars. Them type of vibe, I'm sure that type of thing it was like a reaffirmation to you personally, also like, wow, look at how things are connecting. It kind of gives you an extra, they say it puts an extra battery on your back, yeah?
Yes, definitely. Because I was so excited to do it, man. And you know what I'm saying, just represent dancehall to the fullest, and definitely for the streets, you know, because that's what dancehall is, you know.
Yeah, regional. It was, and that's a very, very nice subject you brought up, right? Where dancehall is right now. Okay. There's I can't call it, but it's kind of like there hasn't been a lot of progression from when them like Beanie Man and Sean Paul, when they were early in their careers, they were bubbling, right? They've managed to, you know what I mean, take it to that level. But it's kind of like this new school, this new group of dancehall artists are not giving a nice representation across the globe. Am I wrong in saying that? Am I off the mark?
No. I think you're right. You know, I from the days of Beanie Man and Bounty and all the rest of the guys, Merciless and the rest of them, you know, it was really big back then, you know. And now with the new school, to me, is just kind of like it kind of died down, you know. But I can see it picking back up, you know, depending on the content of the music that we're doing, you know. And I think that's the really biggest thing right now is the content.
I think my own opinion is like it's kind of like the same thing that happened with hip hop, where it became watered down to what you can call mambo rap or something else that kind of lost some, you know, I mean, was a different test. And then now it's kind of like lyrics are coming back in hip hop. You know what I mean? Now the lyrics, the hip hop artists are coming back, like, cause you know what I mean. So I kind of see the same thing with dancehall now. They kind of borrowed a lot. They borrowed a lot from outside. You know what I mean? And they tend to they drifted away. They kind of drifted away. But now with a couple of the new artists, the likes of Skilly Bang and whoever, you can feel like they're kind of like trying to come back to with some authenticity. They're trying to come back to the authentic dancehall that's about content and uplifting. Like when dancehall talks about the society, it points at what's going wrong in the society. Yeah, they might be vulgar or they might be straight to the point, but they are speaking on a vice in the community type of situation. There, you know what I mean? That's what I say. That's what I say. So that's my take on that. And it's a beautiful thing when, you know, tunes like Sad News and Rise Up that are reflective, straight up reflective of what's happening in the streets. And come to think about it, he probably recorded it, merciless, rest in peace, before he died. But what he's saying is still happening now. You know what I mean? Like how kids go out there, do some buffoonery, and then come upload the buffoonery so that they can get likes. Basically, it's a vicious cycle.
Yes. Yeah. Totally is a vicious cycle, man.
That's that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So speak to me about now. Is your first EP out or any works out right now?
Yeah, definitely. So right now I got a song out. It's called Virtuous Woman. And, you know, that song was made for all the women in the world to let them know, like, hey, you know, they are beautiful, they are queens, and, you know what I'm saying, they are with kings. And, you know what I'm saying, the man must treat the woman and with always love and respect, treat them like a queen as such. And, you know, and for the husband them to be with their virtuous women and just, you know, be happy with them, you know?
Yeah. Like say beautiful, like a beautiful narrative. You're trying to paint a beautiful narrative about our sisters, our mothers, our women, our girlfriends, our wives. Yeah, we kind of like uplift them and treat them nice, and in return, you get, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, you can't plant tomatoes and want to reap peas, my brother. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what my dad used to tell me. My dad had them one-liners, you know, them ones there. You see what I'm saying? That's my father for you. He had another one. Right. He'd tell me, you'll never see bees running with flies. You see what I'm saying? The flies will be going over there to some shitty smelling thing, and the bees will be going over there to where flowers are. I'm like, what are you saying? And I'm still coming up, you see. It took a while for it to come to make sense, but I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So it's a bees never roll with flies. Yeah, so it's one of them things. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Candid Conversation. We're breaking bread, holding a vibe with Krueshef. And right about now, Mr. Krueshef, can you just shout out your handles to the people so that they can know where to get you?
Definitely. So you can follow Krueshef at Instagram.com at KRUESHEF, at Krueshef, Facebook at Krueshef, Krueshef.com/music to get the latest tracks and the latest hits from me. And also you can go to youtube.com/Krueshef music. So don't know Krueshef. Yeah, KMGM Records.
There we go. KMG Records in the house. Please subscribe, follow the brother, get to know the vibe, get to know the thing. Right, talk to me, Mr. Krueshef. Which one you like to do? Do you like penning the tune or do you like performing the tune?
That's a good one. I honestly, I like performing the tune better. If I could perform the tune, I think that would be big for me one day. You know what I mean? Because when you perform, it just brings that energy. You bring in life. You know what I'm saying?
Exchange of energy.
Yeah.
I know.
So when you jump on stage and you know what I'm saying, and you do it, people feel you more too. You know, it's live, and it's just a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it is, and especially like for a dancehall performance, which includes like a lot of give and take, from the crowd and the performance. When you see a nice choreographed dancehall performance, when you're talking about the top, somebody like Beanie Man, yeah, it makes you you love the music even more. When you see somebody like Mr. Vegas, you love the music even more. When you see them likes of Kabaka Pyramid, when you see them, like basically, I think that's a nice, with reggae music and dancehall in particular, there's nothing more beautiful like a nice reggae concert put together where the exchange of energy is in the frequency and the vibration is super. It's kind of something you'll understand why an artist like you will say, I love performing. You understand? If you know what reggae is about and dancehall is about, that's understandable.
Yes, totally, I agree.
So when was your last performance?
Man, let me see. My last performance. It's been a minute since I performed. But I want to say my last performance was, I would say, back in South Carolina. It was back in South Carolina. I think it was back in 2018.
Right.
I performed, and it was fun, man. You know, I just kind of did it for one of my boys back into South Carolina. His name was Rasta King, and we kind of opened up for this guy named Verse Simmons. And it was a good experience and good times there, you know. Ever since I've been just focusing on recording music, trying to establish my brand, and make sure that, you know, as I perform, I'm getting paid when I'm work too as well, you know.
The business aspect, the business aspect of the whole thing, which is a beautiful thing if an artist understands it, right? Like you're talking about the brand and all that. So I take it KMGM is the music, is a record, is a brand, right? KMGM.
Correct.
Right. So that's okay. So tell us more. What does KMGM stands for? What does it mean?
Sure. So KMGM stands for Krueshef Music Groove Master Records.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So when you hear Krueshef music going forward, when you're hearing that groove, that's Krueshef. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it to you.
Right. So branding is very important. That part of the music business is a very elusive and it's kind of a pitfall. So I pray that you get people around you that can, you know, enlighten you in the likes of publishing, in the likes of, you know what I mean, branding and in all the type, because that's just another different ball game, you know what I mean? And that's where that's where like most people get lost in the sauce with that one. With that type of thing, Yeah. So moving forward, what should we expect? Is there an EP? Is there a new thing coming out apart from is it Virtuous Woman? That's a brand new one now. Yeah, that's out. Everybody's out here with the Virtuous Woman, right? Yo, my people, anybody who's watching us, go check that tune out and click down and tell us what you think about it. We'd love to hear from you. So Virtuous Woman is a tune that's everybody's on it right now, yeah?
It's on it, it's both.
That's it. Lovely. Listen, did you send me Virtuous Woman?
You know what? I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm gonna resend it to you again.
Yeah, you resend it to me again. And now that we are talking like this, I'll synchronize it and put it underneath, like it will be playing on the background. That's the idea. Every song I'll sing it, because you can't hear it, I'll be synchronizing it and it's playing on the background. Yeah.
Nice. Yes, right. I will definitely send it to you. I got you.
Okay. Right.
One of my new songs I got coming out probably next month. It's called Winner.
I'm loving your titles.
Thank you.
Right.
And the reason why I say winner is because I believe you is a winner. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing right now, all this work you put in to establish this platform, you are a winner. You know, you never quit. You keep trying. When nobody else does it, you do it. You know?
Yeah.
And when nobody else see it, you still do it.
Listen, thanks a lot for that. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Cause I read a quote somewhere, somebody that I follow on Twitter. He says the hardest thing is to be consistent when nobody's watching.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So once I know that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hard now when nobody's watching, and then it just formulate the kind of the circle, the business process of itself. I'll just keep going hard, and you see, and now when I meet people like you, it's kind of like that's a battery on my back again. You see what I'm saying? I feel like, oh, okay. So so that's what. Thanks a lot for that, my brother. Thank you very much. And it's true.
Sure.
I'm looking forward for that one now. now I feel like now I feel like you're talking to me on that one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I got you. I'm gonna give you an unreleased version of it, only for your ears.
Bless up, my brother. I'm already feeling the vibes.